What's good, YouTube? Andre here with the DM Network. It's the Dmgaming, y'all. I have to do an update video because this morning's video about the combat system, y'all had me a little bit concerned. I'm just saying. But long story short, the combat system is okay. It's okay. Before we get into the video, y'all, follow me on the social media platforms: PSN ID, DMgaming5, Twitter at DMgaming5, Twitch at DMgaming06, and Instagram at the_DM_network. Subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so that you become a part of the over 9,000 hype squad and get all the updates that we have to put forth. So anyway, we have I have information. I first found it out while I was reading the article, and guys, I had already did a video and was uploading it before I finally got a reply from YouTuber Ninduk. I can't pronounce his name. Indukoba. Dude, if I'm butchering his name, I am so sorry. Y'all know who he is. He's the he's one of the black YouTubers that does Dragon Ball and anime games and stuff like that. He's currently over 100,000 subscribers. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description so y'all can go check him out. I'm pretty sure y'all know who he is. I mean, I don't see how you can know Dragon Ball YouTubers and stuff and not know who he is. But he recently replied to me on Twitter because I did ask that question this morning because I knew that he was there and I saw his reaction to it. And so I asked him when pressing the fight button, is the combo automatic? So his reply to me was, as far as I remember, you have to repeatedly press the button to continue the combo. On top of that, combos can be strung to supers. Plus, there are 4 different finishers, depending on what face button you press. Generic finisher, key shockwave, rush in, and another close-up key move. And I just replied back, thank you so much. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, bro. If you listen to this video, which I don't think you are, but I'm going to tag you in it just in case you do. That's clutch, man. It ain't a whole lot of YouTubers that's got as many subscribers as he's got that replies back because they receive so many comments a day. It's not that, some of them probably just don't care, but, having that many subscribers, that many followers on Twitter and all that kind of stuff, it is definitely difficult to reply when you're getting thousands of comments on your videos and people tweeting you all the time. So, bro, I can't pronounce your name. I am sorry. Nindukaba. However you pronounce it, tell me how to pronounce it. I'm very, very grateful for you to replying to me for that because that clears that up for me as well as the people who watch the videos. But y'all, so basically what we saw in the gameplay menu was more or less the main action. So when you push fight, if Goku is at a distance, he'll close in to the opponent. And then from there, you have to continually press the buttons to do combos. Now, what the game doesn't show you is, say I push square, 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 triangle, he's going to do one finisher. If I push square, 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 circle, he does a different one, square, 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 X. And this is on PlayStation controller, or square, 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 and square. All 4 of the face buttons at the end of the combo finish off the combo differently. Although the combo looks the same, they're finished off in a different way. You see what I'm saying? So there's not much complexity to the general combo, but how it's finished. And then you can also finish it with one of your super attacks. So that is a breath of fresh air. Now, also, I have other sources. There's an article by Tom's Guide, and I'm going to put that link in the description box as well. But the guy talks about some other interesting things, i.e. running into NPCs in the open, quote unquote, open world, in the open sandbox. So the way that this works is it's kind of like Dragon Ball Z Legend of the Super Saiyan. I keep telling y'all, go check that game out. And it's kind of like Pokemon. Remember in the old Pokemon days when you just be walking around in the bushel of grass and bam, it's an enemy. Pokemon fight. It was the same way in Dragon Ball Z Legend of the Super Saiyan. On Super Nintendo, you could just be flying around and bam, random NPC. I noticed this on the gameplay whenever they're flying. On the part where Goku is flying to Raditz, go back and look at that on the gameplay, and you'll see underneath at the bottom of the screen, it'll be like a It'll be like a red crescent shape. And everybody knows that that means an enemy is looking at you. And so if you don't stop, I mean, if you keep going, or if you don't get out of that line of sight, then they're going to attack you. And this is what the guy was saying in the article about the game. Basically, he said, this gave me a good opportunity to try the game's combat system out, which bears at least a passing resemblance to the gameplay in Dragon Ball Xenoverse titles. Goku first approached the Red Ribbon robots from a distance, but when they spotted him, the game's interface changed from exploration to battle, so you can just go straight into a battle. And I remember I told y'all there's no walls in the combat. So it basically, what it does is switches you to a battle screen, which is something that we talked about again, that we are excited that it's in the game. But anyway, it wasn't a separate screen per se. I was still at exactly the same spot in the environment, but my controls were very different, and Goku's field of vision automatically focused on his opponents. And if you go and there's video on YouTube, it's there, but it showed basically he was fighting two of these robots at the same time. Now, Piccolo does automatically help out every now and then, but you can also give him direct commands as well. And as far as support characters, you can have up to 2 support characters, at least at the beginning of the story. I don't know how it is later on. But you'll notice this because whenever they pull up the support menu, there's one more shaded out icon below that with 2 more button presses. So essentially your support is going to have 4 different button presses. 2 is going to go for one support character and the other 2 face buttons are going to go for the other support character. You also know that there's only 2 because if you look at the campfire, there's 3 logs there for people to sit on. Goku sitting on one, Piccolo sitting on the other, and there's one more empty log. So you're going to be able to carry at least 2 support characters with you. It says melee combat was especially a treat since it managed to capture both the speed and impact from the anime. Simply tap the melee button over and over. This was B on Xbox controller, and Goku will automatically close the distance between him and his foe. So whenever we seen the fight button being lit up, that was basically the game is fight. You're going into fight mode, and if Goku is at a distance, he'll close the gap, and that's why we see him rush in like that. But you have to continue to combo, otherwise it won't continue. Then pound the enemy with intermittent strikes. Hitting another button after the melee combo will trigger a finishing move, some of which involve more melee attacks and some of which involve ki blasts. You can expend energy on special attacks like Goku's signature Kamehameha blast or activate your depletable recharging tension meter to chain moves together more easily. And what he's talking about is the surge. So when you're in surge mode, when that tension meter is full and your ki is all the way full, you can go into tension or surge mode and you can interrupt combos, interrupt super moves and stuff like that. So you have 2 back-to-back sources, one from a prominent YouTuber, the other one from a reporter that wrote the article who played the demo as well. So just to confirm, y'all, what I thought was one thing was not it, and I'm thankful. And I know some of y'all will be like, I told y'all, hey, that's fine. I'm glad that we did it this morning, the video and stuff. I'm glad I did see that because it allowed me to question it and try to reach out for answers instead of just assuming that this is what it was. And if you watch the video, you know that I didn't say this is what it is. I said, could this be it? You know, stuff like that. But y'all, it's important to do research. And that's what I did. I had a question. I did a video about it to bring speculation, or not speculation, but I was speculative about it because I didn't know if that is how it was or not. That's how it appeared on the screen. And it just goes to show that everything isn't what it appears. So it turns out that the combat system it's not like Xenoverse. It's actually, like I said, it's like the it's like the Budokai series where you're just pushing the square button and then you can, finish the combo or whatever. It's kind of a mesh between the two, but there isn't a heavy attack. But y'all, that lends me a breath of fresh air. I mean, it's an RPG, so I'm not looking for extensive combos or anything like that, but I did want to have a level of control over my combos, and you do, and that is so freaking refreshing. So those of y'all who said that maybe that ain't what it is, kudos, man, because that's not what it was. But like I said, I'm thankful that we found out that's not what it was. I'm thankful that we did the research and we reached out to people to find out, and I'm thankful that Ndukaba, if I'm gonna stop trying to say his name because I know I'm butchering it, but I'm thankful for him to replying back. So I'm putting his channel in the link. I've been subscribed to his channel for a while. But if you haven't subscribed to his channel or followed him on Twitter, go and do that, man, because people that reach out to people like that, man, that's huge. That's huge. It's huge, and I pride myself on that. That's why I try to reply to all of y'all's comments and stuff like that. So that's all I got for right now, y'all. Like I said, the combat system is not just an automatic combat system. So kudos to that, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.